We are going to be adding unlike fractions using the four-step method. The first thing on your paper is you want to draw a four square, like I've done here. In box number 1, you're going to write the problem. So, for example, I might have 2/3 plus 1/4. In step 2, I have to find the least common denominator because I have denominators that are not the same. So to find the LCD, I'm going to take both denominators. I'm going to take the 3, and I'm going to take the 4, and I'm going to go ahead and find that LCD. So 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 4 is 12. And I'm going to go ahead and stop because I just know that 4 is going to also be able to go into the 12. So 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, and 4 times 3 is 12. So now that I have my LCD of 12, I know in step 3 that I have to create equivalent fractions. So I start with my 2/3 and my 1/4, and I have to figure out what can I multiply that 3 by that's going to give me 12. Now I know 3 times 4 is 12, and I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to put the 4 on the top as well, and 4 times 2 is 8. The reason that I put the 4 over the 4 is because really what I'm doing is multiplying that fraction by 1. So I'm not changing the value. I do the same thing with the other fraction. I have to figure out how to make the denominator 12. Well, I know 4 times 3 is 12. And then I need to put that 3 up here as well. And 1 times 3 is 3. So now I'm ready to calculate and simplify. So I take my 8/12 and I add it to my 3/12. And I know 8 plus 3 is 11. And I know that when I add, I always keep my denominators. And I check to see if I can simplify. I cannot simplify 11/12. So I know that 2/3 plus 1/4 equals 11/12. Now it's your turn to try a problem. Let's do 2/3 plus 4/8. Pause the video, complete the four-step method, and then come back and see if yours matches mine. In box 2, you found the least common denominator. You can see I did 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9, all the way out until I hit 24. And then I did 8 times 1 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16, 8 times 3 is 24. 24 and 24, that's my LCD. The next step is to create equivalent fractions. You can see with making equivalent fractions, I did 2/3 times 8 over 8 equals 16/24, and 4/8 times 3 over 3 equals 12/24. And now it's time to calculate and simplify. So in step 4, I take 16/24 plus 12/24. 16 plus 12 equals 28. I keep the denominator the same when adding, but I can see that 28/24 needs to be simplified. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put it into a mixed number. So I can tell that I have at least 24 pieces, so I have a whole 1. And then 28 minus the 24 gives me 4 over 24. Okay, and then now I can simplify that even further. And I know that because 4 over 24 are both even numbers. So I bring over that whole. 4 divided by 4 is 1. And 4 can go into 24 6 times. So my answer is 1 and 1/6. Now if your sum didn't equal 1 and 1/6, what you need to do is compare the different boxes. Did your LCD match up? Did you use 24? If it does, no issues with LCD. Come to your equivalent fractions box. Were you able to get 16 24ths and 12 24ths? If you are struggling in this area, then you need to practice equivalent fractions. And last, you added your numerators, you got 28, and you kept your denominators 24. If you find that you had issues in this box, you either need to practice your adding or you need to practice your simplifying.